What about Indicate? You don't want to play that game, trust me. Okay. This game doesn't have any music or sound. It's all black and white. Alright, Valley of Peril. I use the Exodus version, goals are free. I don't think I did. Right, Valley of Peril. By Thomas Reed. What year is this? 1920s? May as well be. Is there anything else I can bring up here? Version info? Okay, Valley of Peril, version 1.0. Written by Thomas Reed. This game is freeware, so feel free to give copies to your friends. In fact, please do. I'm well aware that some, maybe many of the puzzles in this game are kind of difficult, so I'm including a spoilers file with this distribution. Don't read unless you are fed up with a particular puzzle. Special thanks to my debugging crew, including Ingmar, Ragnamlam, Filippi, and Chantel Kaskren. Akira, what's up? How's it going? David Clancy and Steelus. Without them, this game would be still incomplete. Hope you like the game and have fun playing. Alright, I played this game as a kid. I barely got anywhere. Because I was a kid. Alright. You're on the path leading south into the deepest, darkest forest in the Valley of Peril. You suspect that the secret to your quest lies somewhere inside. A few days before you got here, you saw the ominous black smoke rising from the south. You decide that nothing can turn you aside from your quest. Your fate rests with whatever lies within this forest. Alright. You're in the middle of the woods surrounded by trees on all sides. The area is shrouded in darkness, except for a small amount of dim light coming from the east. A large oak stands here, seeming to avoid the disease and decay that has stricken the other trees here. A large branch sticks out from the rest, laying right at eye level. Really? Can I interact with any of this? You're in the middle of a very sickly looking section of the forest. The darkness seems very oppressive here. One of the FIR trees here has died altogether. Its many branches lie bare of needles, and it looks as if it will fall soon. Very difficult, low return potential. Plenty of examples. Maybe. Alright, hold on a minute. West. Yeah, I mean, I grew up with Mac Talon, so I originally played it on the Mac, yes. It got open source to Windows, yep. The developers have put their games out for free. And yes, I've streamed it before, and yes, I rage quit it. Because I realized how annoying it was. Alright, examine. And that is the story of Bugdom. That is all I need to say about that. Examine. Put away, use? Pretty sure we can do something here. All your questions answered, Nick? Indeed. Alright, the story. Okay, I've forgotten to read this screen. You're a mercenary who makes his living wandering the land and helping those who need it. You are usually rapid with the kindness and hospitality. However, lately people living near the large valley, commonly known as the Valley of Peril, have seemed very frightened of any strangers and have treated you as a thief. You have noticed a strange black smoke rising from the valley for a few days now. Every day the smoke becomes darker and thicker, and it seems that it could cover the sky totally if left long enough. You decide to investigate and you journey deep into the Valley of Peril. Okay. Here's our plot. Feel like we gotta do something here. You're standing on a large bridge crossing a small river. The waters of the river below are brown and smell of death. Dead fish float on the surface, and you can see other nameless, possibly harmless things underneath. The bridge was apparently constructed by someone who did not wish to touch the waters of the river. It is very sturdy and seems new. Okay. You are underneath the bridge, on a small rock jutting into the stream. The putrid waters flow lazily by, and the stench is almost overwhelming. The odd creatures you saw from above now can tell... From above you now can tell nothing but large amphibians, whose purpose is to eat the carrion floating by. They are indeed obviously harmless. Can we do anything here? Examine? And we got sound, by the way. Oh, dude, under bridge. Okay, of course. Here we go. There's a section for each screen. The old sword looks as if it's been seen better days, but it still has its uses. So, equip old sword. You're going to equip an item in your possession. Okay, we have it. Apparently we have it. Equip old sword. Okay. Rock. River. Have all these options been articulated? Examine bridge. The bridge is very sturdy and looks very new. You wonder how the builder intends to keep the wood from rotting. Alright, examine rock. This is a very large flat rock. Yeah, I know. Slime is collecting in large amounts around its edges, but the top is quite dry. Alright, examine river. This river is probably even dirtier than most city sewers. Its stench is almost overpowering. Okay. Examine bridge. The bridge is very sturdy, looks fairly new. Wonder how intends to keep... Okay, good. Let's go north again. Path is nothing. Nasty ass river, yeah. Forest, dead tree. I gotta examine it every time. This old dead tree seems very weak and could probably easily be knocked over. Um. Hmm. Equip. Old sword. Oh my god. The old sword looks to have seen better days, still has its uses. I want to knock it over. I wonder if there's a way. Branches lie and bear needles, as if it will fall soon. Um, Nothing happens. Let's go west. Branch. Hold on. Examine branch. This branch lies at eye level, well in reach. This old oak tree is very tall and majestic. All but one of its branches are higher than you could ever hope to reach. Can I... Sticks out from the rest, lying at eye level. I remember as a kid, you could knock off one of the branches from one of these trees. There is a way. Oh my god. Dead tree. Examine. The old tree seems very weak and could probably be easily knocked over. Sliggix, thank you for the 3 stream. What's up? I'm already holding it, damn. Dead tree. Equip. There's gotta be a way to kick the tree over. um... Where is it? Maybe I can't. You're on the path going north to south. The lands on either side have become very wet and muddy, and a certain decaying smell leads you to believe that you are entering swampland to the south. You can barely make out black smoke through the thick foliage. It appears to be getting rapidly thicker. You fear you may not have much time left. Okay. Examine thorns. This large thorn bush has grown across the entire path and is as tall as some of the trees. Considering the newness of the bridge further to the north, the existence of this bush is quite puzzling. I'm terrible at this. Old sword, yeah. Gotta equip it, and then I use old sword with this. No? Oh! You're in a very wet, dark swamp. You have managed to find a somewhat firm place to stand. Deciding that further travel is hopeless, there is more mud here than there is water. You suspect that some of the small, sandy looking patches of ground are actually quicksand. Okay, swamp cross. Examine. The silver cross is stuck in the mud, far out of reach. It is almost submerged, except for its silver chain. What? Um, quicksand death. We'll see. I've got an idea. Okay, hold on a minute. So, we got a dead tree here. Save. It seems like the dead tree can be, like, kicked over. Excuse me. This old dead tree seems very weak. Can I... Can I just knock it over? Is there a way? Try biting it. Equip. Put away. Use my hand. Can I just like... I'm already holding it, yep. What do I do? Branch. So if I examine the branch, this branch lies at eye level, well within reach. Well within reach. Use sword on branch? Oak tree. Yeah, I don't play these games, but obviously I'm a little slow. Use sword on dead tree. A branch falls out of the tree and lands at your feet. Dude. Where is it? Where's the branch? Nah, I don't want any backseating unless I'm really stuck. Okay, this stick is nearly 6 feet long and surprisingly straight. Got it. Yeah, we're good. I got it. I got him stuck. Awesome. Old sword and a stick. Alright. I just gotta get my head around the commands, that's all. How straight the stick is. Oh, man. Alright. Use stick. Put away sword. Use stick. I need to equip it, don't I? Stick. Fuck, that's a good stick, pixel art, man. That's sick, dude. Equip the stick. Cross. Oh my god. Examine cross. The silver cross is stuck in the mud. It's almost submerged, except for its silver chain. Okay. So, use stick with cross. You managed to get the cross chain around the end of the stick and pull it within reach. Silver cross. Got it. Alright. Do we need to put on some music? Hold on. I'm gonna put on some just ambient music. For now, 1 second. I'll do this. I'll do this. Yeah, I'll put on something. Just, what are we doing? Okay, hold. I've got this. I got this. This'll do, I think. It's gonna play. Okay. Got lucid dream music. Okay. Put away. Stick. Lavender Town Ghost Tower music. Alright, what do we do here? Can we like hack through these things? There's nothing in the swamp anymore. Examine thorns. This large thorn bush has grown across the entire path and is as tall as some of the trees. Considering the newness of the bridge, which is quite puzzling. Okay. Okay, we hacked a path with the sword. Let's go. Oh, dude. The southern end of the path comes to an abrupt stop here at a seemingly bottomless chasm. Mud and water slowly trickle over the edge from the swampy ground, causing you to wonder how the swamps managed to stay wet. The chasm is straddled by a puzzling granite obelisk, behind which the gates of a small castle can be seen. The black smoke can be seen rising, apparently from the castle itself. Okay. Examine obelisk. The large granite obelisk is taller than you are, and it stretches across the entire chasm to a small ledge on the other side. Unfortunately, it is far too smooth to climb on. However, you do notice a faint silver outline insert from the edge. Maybe it's the cross? Chasm. This chasm is deeper than your eyes can see in the dim light. You can hear a splashing of water echoing up from the bottom. The dynamic map is interesting. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Keyhole. Picture the setting here like a storybook. Keyhole. This keyhole lies in the center of a silver plate, fastened to the northern face of the obelisk. Away sword. Equip. Silver cross. Use silver cross. This keyhole lies in the center of the silver plate fastened. Ah, nothing happens. Shit. Cross. You're in a very swampy area next to the chasm. The darkness here is enchanted. Enhanced, sorry. Not only by the height of the trees, but by the shadow of the castle in the south. You have a better view of the castle from here and can see that smoke is actually rising from the castle's highest tower. Fuck, we got a vine. We got a vine. Okay. Examine vine. This vine feels very brittle. Use sword with vine. Don't do that unless you pick... Oh, fuck. Can I just pick it up? We can just pick it up. Okay. Cool. Save. Okay. Examine vine. Old vine. Brittle. Put away sword. Excuse me. Oh man, this music's making me sleepy, dude. Use vine on chasm? Equip vine. Dude, look at the vine pixel art. Simple but elegant, yes. Yeah, the black and white makes it like even more so. Nothing happens. Okay. What have we got here? Chasm is surrounded by a puzzling granite obelisk, behind which the gates of a small castle have seen. Thick smoke is rising. Put away this. Might need the vine. No. I just want to examine these again. Obelisk. Stretches across the entire chasm to a small ledge on the other side. Can I put the vine on something and swing across? It's far too smooth to climb on. However, you do notice a faint silver outline insert from the edge. So this is the obelisk. Examine chasm. You're splashing water. You're splashing water. Keyhole lies in the center of the silver faceplate. Further to the north face of the obelisk. Holy shit. This is kind of next level. Whoops. Okay. It's far too smooth to climb on. However, you do notice a faint silver outline insert. How do we manipulate that? Manipulate obelisk? Manipulate chasm? Manipulate keyhole? Use silver cross. Whip. Use with keyhole. Nothing happens. Okay. Feels very brittle. An old vine feels very brittle. You'd think the stick is used for fires, though. Now on the path leading to the south of the deepest, darkest forest of the Valley of Peril. Suspect that the secret to your quest lies somewhere inside. I didn't read this before. A few days before you got here, you saw the ominous black smoke rising from the south. You decide that nothing can turn you aside from your quest. I think I did already read that. Damn it. It's this music, man. Okay, we got... Hold on. Use vine with rock? Nothing happens. There's gotta be something. Salmon rock. This is a very large flat rock. Slime is collecting in large amounts around its edges. But the top is quite dry. Top is quite dry. River, bridge. There's just a rock to interact with. I'm glad the music is here. Otherwise we'd be stuck in dead air. Man, it's making me sleepy though. that rock. What do we do? Still has its uses. Stick. Horror ambience would fit, for reasons you can't explain. I mean, I can see it. I definitely hear you on that one. This stick is nearly 6 feet long and surprisingly straight. Use stick on rock? No, use... Okay, I don't think there's anything. I've got an idea. Nothing happens. Keyhole, dude! Examine keyhole. Alright, what do we do? What do we do? What does manipulate for? Manipulate... You can only operate an item that is permanent fixed. It's a good question. Manipulate... That's a good question. Hold on a second. There is the readme. I could just read what manipulate means, I guess. This game is a hack and slash adventure game, spirit of old text adventure with puzzle. I don't think there's anything about manipulate. The original Valley of Peril had only over 200 rooms. It took around 10 to 20 sheets of paper to map out. No, it's just about the author, to be honest. We do have spoilers. I'm not gonna get there just yet. But yes, there is a spoilers document. Yeah, no, we gotta figure this out. That's what I was just reading, Coolahan. Oh, this? How to play, okay. Okay. Do... Help. Okay, room, text, items, hold on. Commands. Examine. Manipulate. Allows you to operate a room fixture. For example, to move a table you would manipulate it. When you choose. The cursor changes to a hand indicating that you should select a fixture to manipulate. Choose a fixture from the room menu, and you will receive a message telling you what happened. Wait, what? Boomstick, what's up? Yeah, people don't read, full stop. Backdrop. Okay, I think that's it. This speed I really want to play sounds, not count system beeps and dudes. Ah, it's all good. It's all self-explanatory. Alright, manipulate. Can we... manipulate obelisk? Manipulate chasm. Manipulate... no. Nothing in the swamp. Yes. There's nothing in the swamp. I've done everything. Bridge. Oh, the bridge was apparently constructed by someone who did not wish to touch the waters of the river. It is very sturdy. Seems new. Okay. Okay. Well, damn, dude. This is tough. Nothing in the swamp. Nothing. We're here. Okay. Give me 1 second. There's probably something in the spoilers. But I don't want to read that. I don't want to read that. Examine. Okay. The obelisk is like the most suspicious on the screen. It's the most suspicious thing. It's far too smooth to climb on. This cross is made of silver and is attached to a very fine chain. Nothing happens. A very fine chain. Use... stick. 6 feet long, supplies and strings. Dude, what the heck? You stick with Chasm? No? Oh, man. What the heck? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. The, Dev did say the puzzles were hard in this game. But, go hard. The bridge says the builder didn't want to step in the river. Nah. I guess it was worth a shot. Interesting idea. Give me 1 second. Got an email. Okay, cool. River's full of sewage. Way across. Hey, hey, hey. Use Vine. No, I can't use the Vine on anything. This is fascinating. I mean, that's what I've been trying to do. It's what I've been trying to do. I don't think you can. We can, like, drop items. We can drop items and pick them back up. I don't see a point in doing that, though. Like, why would I want to drop? See? Vine? Why would I want to drop that? So weird. Yeah, I was wondering if you could combine items, to be honest. But fine. Oh my god, dude. Well, there's a spoilers document. I don't want to read it though, man. Because, you know, once I read one spoiler, I want to read all the rest. It's just how it goes. Like, once you get a wee morsel, you want everything else. I suck at puzzles as well, but man, I try. Man, do I try. I mean, any guesses are welcome. I'm open. Because I'm also stuck. Exactly, Boomstick. I mean, the spoilers document is there, though. It's there. Just in case. Suspicious about the flat rock. Yeah, the flat rock is something. Yeah, rock. Rock is another interactable item. Rock is like... Nothing happens. Using the cross on the rock? No go. That away. How's it going? Goat Tongue? Looks like a Bill Bull game. He would know what to do. Yeah. Manipulate rock? No. Yeah, this game is fascinating. I played it as a kid. I never got very far though. I cannot return to the dead tree. I can't return to the dead tree. I can. Okay, we found it. It's just a bit of navigation. Dead tree. Salmon. Dead tree. The dead tree seems very weak and could probably be easily knocked over. Okay, use vine on dead tree. I'm guessing. Give me 1 second. Nothing happens. Fuck. Man. No spoilers. I would have eventually figured that out. Nah, that's a spoiler. I would have, like, eventually, like... I don't know. Maybe you do. But it sucks that I didn't figure that out. Like, I would have eventually, you know what I'm saying? It's like... It's probably it, though. Yeah, that's too far, man. Nothing happens anyway. Could be easily knocked over. Yeah, I should have said something, but... zip it for now. That we've made our way back. Can I... Man, it can be knocked over. The tree can be knocked over. How do we knock it over? Alright, I guess I'm open again for suggestions. Man. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna be like all back and forth on these suggestions. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. It's fair enough. I mean, who wouldn't? Manipulate dead tree, nothing, yeah. Use vines on dead tree? I mean, it seems logical, right? The tree is destined to fall soon. Goat tongue, you got anything? Is anyone smart? I tried read. Oh, right. Read rock. Read. No, there's nothing to read. Like, I hide my viewers. I don't want to know how many people are in chat. I hide my viewers, just FYI. I hate to know how many people are in chat. Okay, we got something else here. Yeah, we won't talk about viewers or numbers. What do you mean past numbers? Use Vine on... I thought that would work. I thought that would work. Oh my god, using the Vine on the branch? It seems logical, right? Like, the oak tree is very tall and majestic. Well, but one of his vines is higher than you could ever hope to reach. The branch lays at eye level, well within reach. It's gotta be something to do with the branch. It's gotta be. Climbs the tree. The branch is at frickin' eye level, dude. Yeah, the tree that can be knocked over and this tree right in front of me. It's like... a branch sticks out from the rest, laying right at eye level. What the fuck? Oh shit! The branch moves down slightly. A piece of bark falls off the tree, revealing a small hole in which rests a small object. Examine. Oh, dude! I manipulated the branch. The small key is made of carved bone and has a small caricature of a skull as a handle. Okay, get this. Examine hole in tree. There's a small hole carved neatly into the side of the tree directly underneath the branch. Sick! It's a nice hole. Bone key, let's go. Alright, put away sword, put away, fine. Save. Equip. Bone key. Use bone key on keyhole. Okay, you put the key into the keyhole, and immediately the center of the obelisk vanishes, taking key and keyhole with it. This is a horror game? I hope so. Alright. Go south. Okay. You hope that the wizard doesn't have any more tricks up his sleeve. For now, at least. It would be very easy for someone to knock you over the edge of the abyss. Damn. Damn, dude. Castle gates. Examine chasm. Oh, dude! We're inside! We got a door and a tapestry. You are in the entry hall of the castle. A long rug covers most of the floor and a tapestry hangs on the wall. On the western wall. Those decorations are very ugly. And you wonder what kind of person would want to have them in the entrance of this home. Okay. Steel shield. Examine steel shield. The shield is made of the purest steel you have ever seen and looks very sturdy. Defense against armed opponents. Okay. Who else is gonna make a magic door? Examine tapestry. This tapestry depicts a stairway with numerous skeletons. Laying at the bottom. Underneath are the words, "Ascent to Hell's Fires." Its edges appear to be slightly charred. Ha. Examine rug. This is quite a nice rug if you ignore the fact that the rotting corpses pictured on it appear to be moving and withering in pain. In other words, it's downright ugly and very grotesque. What the fuck? This game is hellish. Manipulate tapestry. You pull the tapestry aside, revealing a hole in the wall behind it. As you... oh shit! As you begin walking up the stairs, the area begins to brighten. I didn't get to read that. We died though. Alright, use... Yeah, we got a death trap. Whoops. Shield. Yeah, I gotta read the description. So let's save our game. Examine hole in wall. Through this hole in the wall, you can see a narrow stairway leading upwards. Alright, let's go here. As we begin walking up the stairs here, it begins to brighten considerably. Before you know what's going on, a ray of light has burned you to a crisp. Okay. We just got burned. PFG ball. Manipulate. Nothing happens. Okay. Shit. go. Dr. CDCs! What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, this is a black and white Macintosh adventure game. I think it's Hypercard. It is a point and click. Thank you for the shout out to Dr. CDCs. What was this and how do you play this? Macintoshgarden.org. Doctor. Macintoshgarden.org. Valley of Peril. Deep Freeze 2K, thank you for the follow. Gotta love the garden, 100%. What were you playing, Doc? Thank you for the raid. You're in a very large square room. The ceiling is very tall and in fact the room is probably a perfect cube. A single door stands in the center of the four walls. If it weren't for your incredibly good sense of direction, it would be easy to forget which direction is which. Damn. Alright, save. Anyway, this game is pretty cool. Fascinating. Yeah. We put on a custom soundtrack in the background. Your birthday stream. Happy birthday, Nat. Thank you. Thank you for the raid once again. Do a variety stream of games. I'd play on stream in future. No worries. What were you playing for your birthday specifically? Some of your favourite games? Simple games? Oh, games you like to play for the future stream, okay. We're just like testing games you'd potentially want to play. That's cool, man. Warcraft, Quest for Glory, and Demon Souls. Which one do you think you want to start with? You're standing in the Wizard's Alchemy shop. A large cauldron stands in the corner with a bubbling liquid in it. Considering that there is no fire under it, you wonder what makes it bubble. There is also a very nice lab bench against the western wall. It appears to be a solid slab of marble. This room obviously gets a lot of use. You can tell from the mess. All of them at some point. Fallout 1 and 3, nice. Not Fallout 2? Or do you mean Fallout 1, 2, and 3? 2 is like everyone's favourite. Okay, save. Examine. Oh shit! Oily rag, flask, old scroll, cauldron, lab bench. Fallout 3. First, but before you can even start with 3, you gotta start the beginning. Yes. Is this music from the game? No. No, it's lucid dream music from YouTube. It's like 8 hours or something. Yeah, Fallout 1 is very clunky. I have actually played a little bit of 1. 2 is considerably polished from the first one. And, you know, 3 is like first person. First person, you know, makes the more sense. But 2 is pretty good. 2 is pretty legit. Examine lab bench. This large lab bench is made from beautiful marble, and it seems to be able to resist staining quite well. Okay. Examine cauldron. Large back cauldron contains metallic-looking liquid, which seems to have a life of its own. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, definitely matches the atmosphere of this game. For sure. Alright, let's pick up the oily rag, the flask. Let's read the old scroll. Okay. The scroll reads, "My experiment of turning common metals to silver has worked so far, but I fear it will not work on anything but the purest metals. I only hope I may eventually turn mere ores into pure silver. To pure silver." Okay. Common metals. Yeah, do you have any other plans for your birthday, Doc? Is it just the beginning of your birthday? Are you doing other things outside of streaming? Nothing happens. Okay. It's technically the next day. So it's over now? Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, sounds like you had a good time, man. Just a little bit of a relax and I guess, I don't know, step back, look at your stream, see what's going on. Went out yesterday with family, had a good time, nice. Got to eat some dumplings earlier today, which were great, nice. Were they like pork dumplings or Indonesian style? They do like dumpling soup and stuff. Can be quite nice. I'd say the pork and bok choy dumplings. Oh, yum. Okay. So different sets. Yeah, I love those. I also love pork buns. They're like white buns with pork in the middle and they're like heated. Those are so good. One set of bok choy and mushroom dumplings, nice. You're okay. Alright, what are we doing now? Dude, we got so many items now. Equip flask. Equip. Silver cross. The lamb dumplings had soup in them. And when you bit into it, it exploded, the soup went all over your phone. Oh no. You gotta watch food sometimes. Use flask with bench? No. Use cross with cauldron? No. Okay. Put away cross. You gotta get rest. Alright, thanks Doc for the raid. Happy birthday, man. Sounds like a good one. You got your gaming and you got your food. Those are the two essential things. What a world. What a world. No worries, man. Take care, we'll see you soon. And remember, Doc, MacintoshGarden.org, Valley of Peril. There's a bunch of these types of games on that site. They're like hypercard based. It's just like the architecture these games were made in. If you're curious. But yeah. Manipulate cauldron. Nothing happens. Okay. This is the kitchen of the castle. Cabinets line the eastern wall, and a small stool stands beside them. The kitchen is surprisingly clean for such a castle. Most castle kitchens have sawdust on the floor to catch the blood. But the floor here is remarkably clean. Okay, garlic? Examine cabinets. These wooden cabinets have been locked shut for some kind of These wooden cabinets have been locked shut by some kind of magical spell. Okay. Ah, fuck. Examine. The small stools does not look particularly comfortable. Can I manipulate the stool? Nothing happens. Can I manipulate the cabinet? Nothing happens. Tango Bunny, what's up? Just woke up and have the stream in the background. Game looks amazing. You love lesser known adventure games? Me too, but I suck at them. How's it going, man? Also, this music is not from the game. This game is from 1991. I just put on Lucid Dream music. So, yeah, feel free to lurk or whatever. This game is fascinating. I played it as a kid. I never beat it though. But, it's very good. Nothing happens. Okay, put away Vine. Equip? No. Equip? Vine. Use Vine. Okay. These kinds of games, there's always some puzzle solution that yeah, exactly. There is a spoiler document, which I haven't looked at yet. But, I love just figuring this stuff out on my own. Unless I ask for hints, you know? But figuring this stuff out on your own is like the best thing ever. It's so rewarding. Use garlic or flask, nothing happens. Oily rag! Examine oily rag. This old rag seems to have been soaked in oil. My god. What? Oily rag. We could do so much on the screen. Like, we could potentially do so much on the screen with the number of items we have. But I don't think we can. We could do so much. You're in a small closet adjoining the kitchen. This room is probably used for storage of food and other small necessities. At the moment, however, the shelves are almost bare. You wonder what the wizard must be eating these days. You decide that you probably don't want to know. Match. Bag of powder. It's got even more insane. Match and bag of powder, dude. Okay. These shelves are made from a special wood that is said to have a certain kind of magic that keeps things fresh. However, they are mostly bare at the moment. Wooden floor. This floor is made of very fine, very sturdy oak. It feels cold. This room is probably built over a cold spring to keep the food fresh. Manipulate wooden floor? No. We gotta make something. I feel like we gotta make something. It's like an experiment. You know wizards, man. They love their soup dumplings. Bag of powder is amazingly undescriptive. Bag of powder. What do you think it is? Cocaine? Flour? My guess is the wizard is using. It's gotta be it, right? There was a bird outside. It sounded like a parrot. Don't go making any portals to hell. Do I want to go deeper in? Hold on a minute. Medical wizard cocaine. Medicinal. I can read. This small hallway which extends... The small hallway which extends from north to south has a door in each of its four walls. The smell of death pervades the room. Shit. You wonder if the smell could be coming from the pit that has claimed the southern end of the room, leaving the southern door inaccessible. Probably a Hoover bag full of dust. Okay, hold on. Equip bag of powder. Equip flask. Use bag of powder with flask. No. I thought I was smart for a second. Spiderweb. Dude, there's a spiderweb. Amber, what's up? How's it going? Away. The spiderweb obscures the entire ceiling and is very old and dusty. Its owner is probably long gone. Okay. Duck something, what's up? This old rag seems to have been soaked in oil. I did a thing. I did a thing. Did I? No, I didn't. Never mind. Never mind. I thought I did a thing. That's fucked up. I just fucked myself up. I'm embarrassed now. Nothing happens. Okay. Soaked in water. I'm a little overwhelmed, to be honest. Just a little bit overwhelmed. Nothing happens. The garlic sends the vampire back into safety of his coffin. Wait, what the fuck? Did I just prevent a vampire from appearing? Okay. You're in an odd little room in which a coffin has been placed on a marble slab against the western wall. The odor you smelled in the hall obviously came from this room. In fact, It probably came from the irate-looking vampire who has just emerged from the coffin. He looks hungry. Well, I'm holding the garlic, so accidental, like full. Alright, I'm gonna save. Look at this! You're in the castle's armory. Various weapons stand in a weapons rack on the wall. It is small but effective. It is a small but effective arsenal. You wonder what the wizard needs weapons for. You have not seen any guards who would use them, and considering the difficulty of your entrance to the castle, there's probably not a need for them. Spear? We can pick up a spear. There's a weapon rack. Like most other things in the castle, has a spell on it. This one is there to keep the weapons from being taken. Okay. Spell. Fucking crowbar, dude. What the heck, man? This large coffin is made of an odd-looking black wood and has numerous grotesque carvings on its side. Read coffin. Not read that. Examine vampire. The vampire is very unfriendly looking and seems very hungry. And he probably really doesn't like people to stare at him. Okay. What happens if I unequip the garlic? Is the vampire gonna attack? Watch out! There's a vampire in the room. Examine vampire. The vampire's decided that you look like a good meal. He has drained you from all your blood. Holy shit. Alright. I just got my blood sucked. Yeah, I was a snack, man. Okay. Right. What are we doing? All these items. What are we doing? What are we doing? Can we stake the vampire? I wonder if we can stake the vampire. Right, equip that. Equip the spear. Can we stake the vampire? Nothing happens. Okay. Can't kill that. Oh my god, what else? You pry up a board from the floor with the crowbar. Dude. We got a plank. Examine hole in floor. Through this hole in the floor, you see a pool of clear water. Looks very cold. Okay. We do this. Use flask. Clean, clear water. We could use that. Manipulate hole in floor. Manipulate wooden. Boards. Oh man. Doesn't look particularly comfortable. Can we take it? Which is just staining quite well. Can we place some shit on the lab bench? Can I put some stuff? Nothing happens. What else can There's gotta be some concoction. There's gotta be something, dude. There's gotta be some concoction we're making here. Just looking at this bag of powder makes your nose itch. Okay. Okay. Common metals to silver. Okay. My experiment of turning common metals to silver has worked so far. What does that mean? This is a very thick board with a few nails on its in its ends. Okay. Use. No. No. Equip. Crowbar. Use crowbar on plank. I want to, like, remove the nails, maybe? Musha, hello. How are you? Whip match. Already hold. Okay. Use. Use match of powder. Okay. This is tricky, man. This is getting tricky. What else can I do? What else can I do? There must be a way to, like, mix a spell or something? What? Through this hole in the floor you can see a pool of clean, clear water. Looks very cold. Very cold. Okay. Parade vibe. This chasm is deeper than your eyes. Dim light, you can hear splashing water echoing up from the bottom. Okay. Lord. Spider web. Is there anything we can do with the spider web? Just seems we can look at it. That's it. Spider web obscures the entire ceiling. It's very old, dusty. Oh god. Oops. Man, this is becoming beyond my comprehension. Almost. This is kind of insane. Close the curtain. Oh. Okay. So everything has a spell casted over it. From what I'm understanding. It's gotta be this. It's gotta be something here. We gotta make some kind of ingredient. Flask. Bag of powder. Use. The oily rag of suspicious as well. Nothing happens. What the fuck, man? What the actual fuck? I mean, that's what the spoiler document is for. But, you know. Large black cauldron contains a metallic-looking liquid, which seems to have a life of its own. A life of its own. A life of its own. Life of its own. It's a life of its own. It's full of that liquid Terminator. One of them. It's probably full of one of them. Use flask on cauldron. Nothing happens. Oh my god. Alright. What do we do with a spear? What do we do with a board? What? When do these items come into play? We've used half these items already. We've used the crowbar. We've used the garlic, old scroll. We've used the bone key, shield. Haven't used the shield. What about? Gotta think next level here. I gotta think beyond my comprehension. Armed opponents. Find some tomatoes and basil and make a nice pasta. Metallic pasta sauce? Perhaps? Maybe the wizard ate it all already. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe the wizard loves pasta. Put away shield. Can I like dip the shield in the middle? Or something? You are crud. Whip. Shields. Use shield. Oh my god, I did something! It appears... Wait, the shield is immediately transformed into pure silver. Dude. What? It's actually amazing. No idea what I even did. I dipped it in the cauldron. I dipped it in the cauldron. Which contains metallic looking liquid. Seems to have a life of its own. Yeah. I did something. Yeah, bizarre. It's, I think it's a magical shield now, or something. Old sword. Use old sword and cauldron? I wonder if I can use other stuff. Equip. Silver shield. Damn, dude, we're doing stuff. You can go home, sell the shield for a higher price. Nothing happens. Put away. Alright, well that's cool. We did one thing in the past hour. We've done one thing. Or in the past 45 minutes. I'm getting hungry though. Might have a quick sandwich or something. Equip. Oily rag. Equip. Spear. Use oily rag on... Oh, fuck me! You wrap the rag around the spear's point. Alright, we're doing stuff. This weapon could be quite deadly if it were lit. Nothing happens, okay. Alright, we need an ignition. Nothing happens. Away. Oh man, you light the rag on the end of the spear with the match. I'm too smart, man. I am too smart. Spear is lit. Okay, what do we use it? What do we use it on? Use this. The spiderweb quickly goes up in flames. A small golden object that was stuck in the web falls on the floor. Dude! I got another item. Gold ring. What are we doing with the gold ring? This golden ring seems to have some sort of magical glow around it. Save. Use. What? Magical glow around it. Does that mean... Shit. Does that mean I can go up the stairs to hell? Manipulate tapestry. Okay, up. I'm dead. Okay. Burn to a crisp. Okay, that's not happening. Wait, burn to a crisp? I'm not a vampire. There's just hell upstairs. For some reason. So... Dude, why have we got 2 crowbars? Hold on a minute. Why do I have 2 crowbars? I need to confirm this. Oh, is it bugged? Yeah, no, it's bugged. I got 2 boards now? Oh, game. Yeah, I think there's a bit of an issue with the menu. Away. Alright, what are we doing now? Alright. How long we've been live? Only 3.5 hours, damn. Stream feels so much longer. Okay, what do we do with the board? What are we using? Almost food time. I'll step out of the frame when it's time. Flask. There's no sandwich in my inventory. I mean, there's garlic. It'd be disgusting. What do I do with the flask? What do I do with the flask? What is this nonsense? Garlic vine of a side of board. Almost tempted to try. Nah. Those two things don't go hand in hand. Maybe I don't... Do I need to be here anymore? Do I need to be on the screen anymore? Excuse me. Examine cabinets. These wooden cabinets have been locked shut by some kind of magical spell. Okay. So we obviously can't open them. There's a stool. Doesn't look particularly comfortable. That is a skeleton. Is it a skeleton key? I don't know. Could I unlock anything with that? Maybe. Oh my god, dude. It's a little overwhelming. Even though I did a couple of things. Gold ring, silver shield. What else? What else? Yes, kinda. Ugh. Nothing happens. I don't want to put that in there. Fuck. This is a conundrum, man. This is a conundrum. Bag of powder. Examine pit. This pit seems to extend forever without having a bottom. It is definitely wide to jump across. Too wide to jump across. Okay. Equip board. Use board with pit. Yes! You place the board gently across the pit, creating a bridge to the door on the other side. Save. Watch out, there's a spectre in the room. Ah, shit. Equip. Ring. The spectre floats across the room towards you and its chilling touch. Your soul leaves your body and is lost forever. Holy shit. Holy shit. Whoop. Ring. Walking the plank in a new way. Alright, let's try this. Watch out, there's a spectre in the room. Okay. Damn. Alright, we need something for the spectre. We need like... we need some kind of spell. Put away. How's it going, Nick? Shadowgate? Oh, yeah. I'm a little bit familiar with that one. Yeah, it's a popular one. Alright, got the board across the pit. Oh, look. Okay. Examine coffin. This large coffin is made of old-looking black wood. odd-looking black wood. There's numerous grotesque carvings on its sides. Can I read the coffin? No. I want to look at the carvings though. Vampire. Okay. Oh! Do I need to be holding the cross for the spectre? Maybe. Let's try this. Equip a silver cross. Save. There we go. We're protected. Watch out, there's a basilisk in the room. You're on the second floor of the tower. The stairs go both up and down from here. From above you hear a faint clanging sound. Chained to the northern walls, a very large basilisk. The numerous statues around the room are no doubt former victims. Down. Okay. So many enemy things. Telling me. Alright, save north. Let's keep up. Basilisk looks you dead in the eye and you find out that you cannot move. You are so not aware of anything since you have been turned to stone. Holy shit. Okay. Turned to stone, huh? Okay, we got a ring of protection. As the basilisk directs its gaze towards you, your ring finger tingles. Apparently the ring is somehow protecting you. You are on the second floor of the tower, and stairs go both up and down from here. From above, you hear a faint clanging sound. Da 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 da. Watch out, there's a wizard in the room. Oh shit. You're in the uppermost room of the tower. There is a window on the eastern wall through which a loud clanging sound is heard. There's also an odd circular pattern of stones set into the floor, in the center of the room. Before you stands the wizard. You can never stop my plan to destroy the world. My machine will remove all good from it, and there is something you need to do. You may, however, die. But for sure would be shiny shield would take the against basilisk. You played too many games with Medusas. There's nothing you can do. You may, however, die. Winged boots? The wizard speaks a few strange words and a lightning bolt fires up with the fingertips and strikes the chest, killing you instantly. Damn. Okay. Now let's go and let's try and go up now. Large window that contains glass. I need to protect from the wizard. I need something. Is there like bag of powder? What do you reckon? What's in the room? I'll just grab those. Damn. Do we need to mix some shit? You know, looking at a basilisk is probably not a very wise thing to do. Examine, stairs up. Stairs lead straight up. You know, I never examined Tower 1. I never examined Tower 1. Whoops. Put away. Equip Silver Cross. Okay, Spectre. The Spectre cannot be seen very easily. However, it can see you just fine. Yo. What do we do now? How do we evade the wizard? What's the secret? What do we do? Wizard. Okay, we can avoid it. There must be a way to get water. Because if I examine the hole in the floor, you can see a pool of clean, clear water looks very cold. So how do we get that? How do we get that water, dude? It's like manipulate. What are my options here? What are my options here? Nothing happens. What can I use with a stool? I use with a stool. Cabinets are enchanted. Powder? Like powder? Bag of that must be used for something. Use bag of powder. It's not this area then. There must be something. There's gotta be something. What haven't I done, man? Mostly everything is covered. Pokemon, yeah. Sure is. Rug. I use the powder on the rug. Nothing happens. Can I use flask? Hole in the wall. Okay. Holy shit, we made it up with the shield. You're in what appears to be the wizard's library. It is obviously very dear to him, considering what you had to go through to get here. You hope there are no more surprises in store for you here. One large bookshelf covers all the walls except the eastern wall, which contains a staircase. There is also a large table in the center of the room. Okay, old book. Read old book. The book reads, "These ingenious people defended their homes with a very simple but effective tactic. Flaming arrows. The strategy successfully turned away their enemies in the Battle of North Moor, thus bringing the art of fire attack to the battlefield." Further reading, see B. Bone Grinder. Fire in its many uses. Okay. Examine bookshelves. These bookshelves circle almost the entire room and are full of books and obviously magical items. Manipulate bookshelves. Nothing happens. Examine books. These books look very old and are probably very boring. In any case, you cannot move any of them due to some kind of protective force. Examine stairs down. Straight down. Okay. That's what this came from. Table. This large table looks as if many hours of studying old tomes of magic have been spent here. Okay. Save. One large bookshelf covers all the walls to the end, and eastern wall contains contains a staircase. There's also a large table in the center of the room. Oh, it just came from there. What? Can I? Down. Up. One large bookshelf. There's also a large table. Hold on. It is obviously very dear to him, considering what you had to do. There's gotta be something in this room. Can I, like, manipulate the table? There's gotta be something here. Do we bring the book up to the wizard? Is that like a spell book? We can equip that. Interesting. Okay, ring finger. Alright, is the book gonna work against the wizard? Equip old book. Save. Up. Fuck. Okay. It's not gonna work. Wait. Yeah, there's gotta be something then. There's gotta be something to this upstairs room. The old book. What are we doing with the book? Old book. This large table looks as if many hours of studying old tomes of magic have been spent. Equip book. Use book on table? Oh man! It looks like there's some interesting shit in this room. Like... Come on, brain. Down. Book. Use book on rug? Use book. Examine text. Nothing happens. I feel like I'm close again, but I'm also like... so far off. So the book doesn't work on the wizard. What could possibly work on the wizard? Wait, where's my spear? Dude, I had a spear. Where is that? I dropped the spear somewhere. Oops. I gotta... Did my spear, like, despawn or something? My spear's just gone. Oh, I used the spear for the fire, the torch. Okay, of course. Right. Okay. This book is quite well preserved and is, according to the title, a history book. This is like probably the last part of the game. This is like the last portion. I need to figure out a way to like create a spell. Like I've got garlic. I've got a bag of powder. I got a flask. I got water in a like a open floor as well. There's got to be a way to get that water, dude. What? This isn't impossible. This isn't impossible. This is like... Think. The hole in the floor. This. Through this hole in the floor you can see a pool of clean, clear water. Looks very cold. Looks very cold. Clean, clear water, a hole in the floor. The food fresh. Can I, like... Can I do something with the shelving? Like, there's nothing I can... There's... Excuse me, no point in putting anything on the shelves. The old book I haven't used yet. I feel like I'm so close, dude. It's a history book. Ah, man. I'm kind of open for hints, I guess. I feel like we need to create a spell somehow. For the wizard, or to open these cabinets. But I don't know how to like, where's a station to concoct this? Makes your nose itch. Use. Nothing happens. Ah, man. Just that camera. I'm getting sleepy. There's a small key, it's made of carved bone. There's a small character. Oh, we got the bone key? Hold on. What the fuck is that gonna unlock? I haven't used this key yet. Bone key. Caricature. Use on the cabinets, nothing happens. Oh, dude. What are we using the bone key on? There's nothing that's locked. When did I pick up this key? There's nothing that's locked. Room gets a lot of views. Okay, so we haven't used the bone key yet, we haven't used the bag of powder, and we haven't used the old book. There are 3 items, and the flask. We haven't used the bone key, we haven't used the flask, we haven't used the garlic. I don't know. Why haven't I tried? Haven't I tried? There's gotta be something. What haven't I tried? What's... like... This can't be it. Oh, stairs down. Books. These bookshelves, what's up, Matt? How's it going? These bookshelves circle almost the entire room and are full of books and other obviously magical items. Yeah, these are fun, man. They're hard. I used to play this one as a kid, and we've gotten very far, but I'm a little stuck. There is a spoiler document, which I haven't looked at. I'm wanting to just, like, figure this out. But, we're getting there. We're getting there. The spoiler document is the last resort. I don't want to, like... I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin this. But, we're so near the end of this game. So close. Let's see. Man, I haven't... This mysterious bag of powder. What is this? What is this? Use... Use on books. Use on table. No. Examine table. Large table. Okay. My wheel just fall off. Hold on a second, I gotta fix my chair wheel. Okay, there we go. My chair's falling apart. Too much gaming. Is there a way to... Is there a way to, like, activate the bookshelves? Is there a way to, like... Manipulate table. Alright. Alright. I'm just about stumped. I feel like I got all the items you know? I'm probably like 2 steps away from the end though. What? I'm trying to use my outer brain extension, you know? I'm trying to use my outer brain power. Thinking outside of the box. Fuck. Okay. Oh, great progress. I am super stuck though. I am super stuck. I haven't used any walkthroughs. I haven't used the guide. But I'm super stuck. Okay, I've used this. I've used this. I've used this. I have not used this. I've not used the vine. I have not used the bone key. I have not used the flask. I have not used the bag of powder. Wait, what? The descriptor doesn't say. The shield is made of very finest silver. You've ever seen. It gleams very brightly in the dim light. Nah, it's an item I've already used. This item, the shield is specific to this room. So it's already an item I've used. Okay. Yeah. I haven't used the bag of powder or the flask. So there's a wizard. There's a wizard up in the tower. And I need to find, like, a spell. Yeah, I'm not gonna explain everything that's happened, because a lot has happened. But I need to conjure up a spell. Yeah. I'm not gonna... So much shit has happened. I'm gonna sneeze, though. Okay. The small stool does not look particularly comfortable. Examine cabinets. These wooden cabinets have been locked shut by some kind of magical spell. Alright. So everything is like magically closed. Got this cauldron. I might have to look this up. I'm going for a hint. Wish me luck. Do not read any further unless you're really frustrated. This is the spoilers file. Okay. So you ask for a solution of the game, fully given the description each item does, so here's a list of important things. Really important item, what they do, what they are. Okay. Silver cross. Okay, shield. Book. Located in the study. Gives a hint for later. See spear. My god. Okay. Sure. Bag of powder. Located in the laboratory. Use late game to keep the wizard from blasting you into ash. Really? Really? Okay, that's the only hint I needed. I thought I tried that. Let's try this again. Alright, I need to put away this. I need to equip this, and I need to equip this. Okay. Yep. Alright. Okay. We equip the bag of powder. I thought I already did this. Now can I just go up? Watch out, there's a wizard in the room. Use powder on wizard? Oh shit! You blow the powder in the wizard's face and he begins sneezing uncontrollably. He is no longer in any condition to stop you. Okay. I didn't see that. I didn't see that option when I had the powder. Alright. Let's get the winged boots. Okay, examine winged boots. These boots are adorned with wings on the sides, and they feel quite light. Okay, so I was tired. I was tired when I got the powder out. And I had to specifically select the wizard option. So I was right about the powder, technically. But it's okay. Window. Below the powder. This large window contains no glass, or even bars, as you would expect from the wizard's castle. A very loud, mechanical, clanging sound can be heard outside. Examine stairs down. Stone circle. This circle of stones is very obviously magical, but you cannot discern its purpose. Alright, put away. Examine. Wizard. The wizard is dressed in black robes and has a long white beard. Alright, examine winged boots. Equip winged boots. Save. Use winged boots on window. Winged boots. What are we using for this? They feel quite light. They feel quite light. Manipulate window. Manipulate stone circle. Shit. What could I equip? Flask? Use flask on. Okay, bag of powder has been used. God, dude. Wait, flask. Okay. Whip. Look. Use. Alright, wizard is paralyzed. You got the boots. What are we using these boots on? I'm trying to think. Oh, fuck me! Oh, no kidding! You stand on the roof of the tower before a very large machine. I had no idea the screen existed. Dials, levers, and buttons abound, giving it a very complex look. The black smoke you have been following is emerging from the top of the machine, and from close up, it no longer looks exactly like smoke. Save. Okay, holy shit, we got a bunch of options here. Nah, don't say anything. Don't say anything. I've used one spoiler for myself. No speculations, no hints, no guesses. Just give me a moment. There is something out of the ordinary about this machine. It is almost as if it's alive. Lever. This lever is connected to a small cluster of gears that have no apparent purpose. Red button. This red button is labelled IGSK-ROC. Obviously a language you can't read. What a pity. Black button. This black button is labelled... Wait. Do I have to unscramble this? Button is labelled Nimrod. Okay. Dial. This dial has numbers from 10 to 100 on it. It is presently set at 25. Okay. Buttons, dial, gears, gauge. Smoke. The smoke is very dark and it would appear to be a complete absence of light, rather than something that is obscuring the light. Just looking at it from this close makes your skin crawl. Okay. You inadvertently increase the machine's operating speed before you can react. The blackness has enveloped you. You die very slowly. Damn. Okay. So we gotta take it down. Manipulate. So it's a very specific sort of button puzzle, maybe? Is this a combination? Okay. So I've tried all three buttons. There's the smoke. Coolahan, if you're still there. What did you think the solution was? I'm sure it's wacky. I'm sure it's wacky. Okay. Evil C, what's up? It's going. Right, examine. Your guess was, the old crowbar? I've already used it. I could try it just for science, but yeah. Use crowbar on machine. Wait, what the fuck it was? Okay, good guess. The machine topples over the edge of the tower, smashing on the ground far below. All of the life energy that had been sapping out of the world is suddenly released, and the black smoke quickly destroyed. Yeah, what the fuck? As you flee from the castle, your boots allowing you to walk over the chasm, it begins to crumble. Its evil being overcome by the good. Even as you begin the journey back home, you notice that the forests have brightened considerably, and some of the trees are coming back to life. Even the stream is cleaner. When news of your achievement reaches the king, he appoints you to knighthood and gives you a castle all to yourself. Well, not all to yourself. You share it with his beautiful daughter. Congratulations. Coolahan, I would have been sitting there for the next 2 hours or so. Been lurking. Dungeon crawler. Early miss. Yeah. Evil C. Hypercard. Point and click. Combat. Game. Alright, GG. That was it. Valley of Peril. First